Hello, everybody. This is one of those times when I feel like doing this and this dance for joy at the same time. We've had a lunch.
8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff.
I spent all day on this computer putting together the electronic version to upload pardon me, I am getting ahead of myself. Working on the electronic version to upload to Smashwords, which has a program that makes it available through anything that uses an EPUB, it can Nook, Next, iPad, whatever, computer top, whatever, and all major bookstores. And it is Finding Charlie, a Forbidden Romance, Launch 2, the biggest. Although the name isn't maybe as well known online as Smashwords.com as Amazon, it's much more available. So I am just so glad to have it. However, if you want the print, you do have to go through Amazon. Unless somebody decides to buy from Amazon to put in their store. So, which I don't think that happens. I don't know how often that happens. Anyway, and I finished it and got it uploaded this evening. I fixed the cover on another book that they couldn't put in the catalog because the cover image was too small. I figured out the pixel ratio on that, and I got that done and succeeded. It's been a very wearing, but fabulously good finish to the day. So everybody, clap your hands. Give me some of those. There's a hand clap deal down there somewhere. And to my family for putting up with me. Actually, none of them really have to think about it anymore except Joe, and he's at work all day, so he just has to put up with me ignoring him at night, but he usually falls asleep. He comes home so tired. I have to feel for the guy. He comes home and he takes his shower after this long day at work. He goes and he makes supper because I can't get around the stove unless I take my oxygen off, which doesn't happen for very long. I can't stand there and stir things and flip burgers and that kind of stuff long enough to maybe pull something out of the oven. Like the other day, he happened to step out and he had a cake in the oven and it started beeping, and I thought he was right there, but he wasn't. So I went in and I took my oxygen off and laid it on the counter for just a few minutes so I could pull that cake out. And it's a good thing I did. I got my oxygen back on. I was fine, but I did not test the waters of getting this overheated. And that's just not a good idea. Anyway, so, but I really think that Finding Charlie, A Forbidden Romance, and it's the one before that, which I've been promoting, Who Be Charlie B, are significant socially important parts of Nebraska history, of African American history, of any kind of racial talk about race history. It's not a story about race. It is in the story. There's just nothing that, I wouldn't want to avoid it because it's part of his life. And it was a very integral part of his life. You aren't born dark-skinned into a white family with white parents and all your younger siblings being white in he was born in 1885. I started the book, the first one, in 1905 when his father was killed. Anyway, it's fiction, but the historical character of the book is based as closely as I could get it on the personality and dreams and just kind of the family dynamic of the real Charlie and his family. So anyway, for me, it's been a long journey so far just to get to this point. There's more, I'm sure, to come if I'm, Lord willing, on earth that long. It took me a long time just to get the second book written because, it just took a lot of research, not just about Charlie and his family. A lot of that is fiction, other than keeping true to the characters. But this next part's going to be the war years if I do that. But in 1910, you've got the Model A. No, Model A didn't come out till later, after the Model T. That was a discovery I never knew. So the Model T coming out, and the description of the way the trains worked, and it just, when you have that kind of traveling and change over the century, it just really took a lot of research. And I enjoy research, and then you got to put it all together. And then as you write it, you find out you need to do more research. So I enjoy research, but if you're going to do it right, sometimes for some thunderhead like me, it takes a few years. Actually, no, there were times that I was sick in between, and I've had the best editor, the absolute best editor on this one, and she would not let me get by with anything, and that's exactly what I asked her for, even if I did fume every once in a while. She forgave me every time, and said I tended to sometimes make mountains out of molehills, which, of course, when I get frustrated, I do. I do that sometimes anyway. At least my husband tells me. So, it's been a day. I'm not going to make this any longer. But I hope you will all go and enjoy the people in these stories and what's going on. It's been an honor for me to write about it. It really has, because these people really lived. Of course, the names have been changed. There was a real Charlie, but the last names have changed, the town names have changed, although surrounding areas may be the same. Oh, if Willa Cather could do it, I could, as far as that part of it. It's just been such an honor to work on this and to work on it about people and with people that I think cared about the story every bit as much as I did. Not everybody's going to be happy because, well, that's the way of things. I don't see it as controversial. I see it as enlightening and kind of stimulating, if you think about it. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. A little more alert, maybe. Maybe I'll know where I'm at. I think I'm in the living room. Good night. Oh, subscribe, all that stuff.